Yo, what's up, everybody? How is everybody today? Apologies about the eating noises. I gotta have dinner before I start streaming. I'm getting started about a half hour later than usual, but that's fine. As always, shit happens occasionally that's out of our control. Mostly I got sunk down a League of Legends rabbit hole. Thanks, Arcane. And by thanks, I mean fuck you, Arcane. You got me back into a game that sucked away years of my life. But I'm playing it casually. I'm not hitting the competitive scene again. I refuse to do that. Because if I end up hitting the competitive scene in League of Legends again, I'm going to start ignoring all my other duties, you know, like coming on here and streaming. Or, doing my voiceover work. Or, sleeping. You know, that important thing that a lot of people do. Man, I have a problem with League. I really enjoy it, but well, I mean, I have multiple problems with League. The player base is, as with all player bases, the loudest minority is the shittiest. But League in particular are very loud, shitty people. And I think that stems from its general, from its base as a competitive game. Everyone thinks they're gonna be the next, like, #1 League player. And that's horseshit. Am I gonna get burned at the stake for this stream by League players? Maybe. But I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, not League. Because I have to finish the post-MSQ missions before Endwalker comes out. And that's like next week. So I got fucking shit to do. That being said, I'm close. I'm close to finishing the post-MSQ stuff. Because I'm halfway through 5.3. I've got 6 more missions, one of which is a duty and one of which is a trial. Excuse me. After that, I've got 5.4, 5.5, and 5.55. And I will be 100% done with Shadowbringers. And I can finally start leveling my Black Mage again. I really want to level Black Mage. I really enjoy playing Black Mage. Kind of the reason I switched over to tank, though, was because of the queue times. Which, I mean, you get, right? Like, it's not fun to watch a stream where somebody's sitting there waiting for their queue to pop up. Oh, we're at time. Yeah, hello. I got to reshave my head today. That was wonderful. Hey, Yashtola. Right. No more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yormor, yes? Let us hurry and join them. To Yormor. Ow! I wonder if everybody heard my wrist explode. It appears we're fashionably late. Come, Auntie, I will not wait. What's up, Jai?
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Whoa.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrant. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Uh-oh.
Another star shower. Wait, is that... Amaranth?
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
Oh!
I shall deliver the world from its doom.
And who might you be?
Ah! Okay.
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads! No, you don't! Ha! They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic.
The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Oh.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
All right. So wait, hold on. We are on the converging light. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is mission 7. Okay, got it. I wanted to make sure I had my tally right. All right. Let's go for it. How long is our wait gonna be? See, that's the real question. It's probably not going to be crazy long. Just because it's like endgame content and everybody's trying to finish endgame content. Let's see, we're just gonna chill out while we wait. I've seen people run this mission, by the way. Cause I watch a lot of Final Fantasy XIV content online. So I'm basically just waiting to see. Ra. How do you spell that? God knows I don't know. File. A-U-R-A. A-U-R-A. There we go. I'm looking up GIFs to use in the Discord, by the way. Because I like to use weird GIFs. Final Fantasy. Got to use your weird shit, you know what I mean? If we do that. Do I get anything more interesting in the gift folder if I add that? Well, right off the bat, yes. I also got a lot more weird shit. Welcome to Final Fantasy. It's a strange game. Alright, what are we looking at? So, nothing so far. So, due to the fact that we are now waiting, and I'm bored, we're gonna run over to the State Hall, see if there's anything going on over there. Ah. Welcome to how I live my life. Of course. Da 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 da.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
I'm doing badly. Okay. Okay. Kind of shit in the bed a little bit. Whew, okay. That was something.
I think that's the last of them.
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
Urianger, something occurred to me while we were fighting. These enemies.
Are heroes hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed, and good with a gunblade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through. That being you, of course, though others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
And there you have it. Take care of yourself, my friend. I shall not overexert myself without good reason. As for the others...
True.
Finished? Then let's begin.
All right, then. A short while earlier, in the ocular.
"'Tis done."
Oh, let me see, let me see! Oh, yes! Your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it at last!
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friend's memories.
Oh, excellent! Excellent! I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once!
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do. I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
Ah, but you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil. This I shall sear upon the ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse.
Go, Lumos! We must flee!
But what is this?
My friend, how did you... No matter, Elidibus. He took us unawares.
It was all we could do. To raise a war to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. The vessel with the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift. And, as you can see, the burden upon the tower is beginning to tell. If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it, not this time. Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with. Thank you.
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear. To the tower!
With your permission, I would make a brief stop at Assessor Gate, just long enough to send the guard to Becklug's aid, you understand. Were it not for them, we would never have escaped Elidibus, much less with the spirit vessels. Though mine fell into our foes' clutches, Becklug gathered up the rest at great risk to themselves. I must see that they are safe before we press on. Enough good people have given their lives that I might fulfill my duty. Warrior of Darkness, Exarch, forgive us this paltry greeting. We were not notified of your coming. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Ah, shit. At once, my lord. May I ask how they came to harm? There have been reports of enemies in our midst, specters who appear after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? Yes. The man who attacked Becklug is also responsible for the star shower and the appearance of the specters. I have no time to explain, but know that that individual in question does not seek to do indiscriminate harm. If you do not bar his servant's path, they will not turn on you. You are to leave this foe to us, understand? Meanwhile, I ask that you alert the rest of the guard and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. Yep. Lena. I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Becklug, now. No time to explain, The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see, like what is happening to you. Lena, this time there truly is no time. I know, my lord. Were matters otherwise, I believe you would be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Yet I remain afraid to do so. Afraid what I might learn would make a stranger of you. Forgive me. There is no time. Indeed, time must be made. Lena, do you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little, and I searched for you for hours on end? And the cake I baked for your 10th name day, that hideous lump of good people, the good people of the mean covered up with beautiful candles. And your hapless first encounter with the Sin-Eaters as a guard. Afterwards, you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All these moments that we shared, all the feelings that accompanied them, they are as real as aught that came before, and nothing will ever change that, will ever change what we mean to one another. If I have made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heavens know you deserve better. Through the darkest times you have kept faith with me, standing tall as a proud daughter of the Crystarium, as an example to us all. I count myself blessed to have had you in my life, and I want you to know that. Why do you speak so? As if this were our last meeting. Truly, you have a knack for making people worry. Umbra's like, God damn it, you idiot. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You who have led us through this countless trials, and you who will lead us through countless trials to come. So go, my lord. Do what you must, but take care. Aww. He's got a feeling he's going to his death. I have a feeling he's going to his death. The wall holds. Excellent. Elidibus will still be within the tower. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering himself with their hope even as they occupy your comrades. You will not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To wit, spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you are ready. Hopes, conflicts. You're ready, then? Very well. I shall lift the ward. Finish it we shall, for no hero or foe could summon to his side shall ever compare to you. And as for me, well, no ally you could summon to your side will ever try harder, that much I swear. So come, my friend, let's finish this once and for all. All right.
Not here either. We must keep climbing. Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you. And now I have, here where it all began. I was right to trust in you, and the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed.
For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
I did, but I chose not to walk them, thank the gods. Why ever would you ask me such a thing? Elidibus spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on a lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were. In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy, as if my dream had come true. It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero, neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain, that I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end. I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured, you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence.
Memories of a possible future. Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The Seventh Rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emet-Selch pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the Unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone. Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiac, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done.
But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke, and I swore. What? What did I... This pain, this torment, is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on. Kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us. And that's what gave us the strength to carry on.
No. It will not end here. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all. If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection, as the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness, let us finish this. What?
Herein I commit the chronicle of the traveler, shepherd to the stars in the dark. Though the world be sundered and our souls set adrift, where you walk, my dearest friend, fate shall surely follow. For yours is the 14th seat, the seat of Azem.
An invocation of Eld, though not of Hydaelyn's making. What are you? No, it matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
The seed of sacrifice. All right. Here we go. I'm so hyped for this fight.
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down. This battle shall be our last. Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! Gleaming steel, light my path!
I thought my goose was cooked, let's be honest. You clutch the crystal of Azim to your breast and wish upon it with all your heart. And so it ends in unceremonious silence.
Yeah, right, motherfucker.
We're back.
You! It cannot be!
Emmett Selk? Was that a gift from Emmett Selk?
To me, warriors of light!
What is happening?
I am salvation given form. Mankind's first hero and his final hope. For victory, I render up my all. Your demise will be our salvation. You still stand? Very well. Be gone! Sword of Shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength. Gleaming steel, light my path! gone! Spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! Begone! Spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! My beauty! No, not yet! No. I cannot fail. I will not. Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
Elidibus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind. created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens. To harness and bind the boundless. Not unlike white auracite.
Oh shit!
Your ill-begotten power, obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elizabeth. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
I concede I may have overexerted myself.
You think?
Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask. If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me? Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memory shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope
I'm gonna need a sec. Everybody's being so encouraging that I'm so close to the end, but I'm like a fucking mess right now. Alright, am I alright? I should be the one asking you. But yes, I'm fine. Thank you. We all are. The people are fine, the city's fine, and the star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to peaceful days that followed the knight's return. Almost. Good God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 23 missions left. Umbra, if you're ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? So, he reached out to Elidibus at last, and his heart was moved. I suppose you did. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to an understanding of your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams do we best remember him, and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. Must everyone stomp around? You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from MSQ. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. Ah, shit. Ah, there you are. Oh, it's Becklug. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldn't thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Umbra, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for imbuing, but I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this prowess resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Umbra, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single-word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than expected. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it, with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than to surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope. And when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. The warbles in my voice are getting harder to contain. There. I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he's blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pray visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which require my attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? Ah.
I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabatharang together. One last time.
A fine suggestion. Lead on. Guys, my fucking heart. I can't fucking handle this shit. Well, it's back to Yulmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alize. I shall see you later. Woof.
As you've probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged around on his hero's back. So, let's be off then, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric's doing. Halric? Halric? Oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Umbra, we have to find him!
Oh, Alize. I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard, then? There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh? I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Beck Lug will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible, and we'll see to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy. And take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But isn't it time to say our it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So, if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious.
Fuck.
That's right, Elric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. Neither will I.
Fuck.
Woof. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others. Alfino, for instance. If anyone is crying, it will be him.
I gotta finish 5.3 tonight. I think that's where I'm gonna stop, but I'm gonna finish 5.3 tonight.
Oh, Alpha, no.
Oh. Oh, Julia.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time.
Aww.
And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
Aww.
Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
Stop. This is so sweet.
And you mine. Please take care.
Tis a strange feeling, Umbra, to stand in the company of our friends knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norvrent, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Forgive me. I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alize said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite all right now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fey folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have time, of course. Yeah, of course.
Fucking just rip my heart out of my chest, would ya? Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest even as my own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm which hath been thy home for hundreds of years? A noble gesture. As for Master Alphino's concern, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes unto the Cabinet of Curiosities. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show thee something. An object I chanced to find after the victory over Elidibus. Okay. Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by the foe to fuel his transformation,
I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wolkendorf. My thanks, Umbra. Okay. I was about to say, there's a port there, isn't there? Do 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 do. So yeah, my plan is to do 5.4 tomorrow, and then 5.5 this weekend. That's the plan. Full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of a strange spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
Oh, voiced. I'm cold.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it? Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days.
Trying to warm up a little bit.
Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it. Pardon? Very well. Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
Fuck you twice in one stream.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes. I think perhaps I will.
I have to text a friend now. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Northrend. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Okay, so that was number 10. Ooh, before I do that. I got a new minion. There's Palong. Oh, wind up Graha. Sweet baby. Oh, that's super cute. Okay. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbow as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Ishtola is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Okay. Yep. Ow.
And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Urianger truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. Voiced?
Master Matoya.
Aw. Stop.
For too long, I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Baby! I called it. He loves her.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs. But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day?
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
There it is.
And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Oh.
Master Matoya.
Aww. Hugs.
Runar, really?
He's so cute. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we headed back to the Crystarium. Shall we? You still have to take the Exarch to Nabatharang. I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait here, you will like to meet him on his way back, if not before. You too.
What is this, Bloody Names Day? I see, I see. Yes, Thancred was here, and Rhine too. They said they wanted to go to Navatharang, so we gave them use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai, we made her faster and stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with a trolley to dwarf all... Okay, this kid's... If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius! Why didn't I think of that? Enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chai Nuts, by the way. Not to make one trolley we've got go faster. We needed to help getting a few Talas back in working order, see? We were out testing them while when your airship came in, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. I lost his voice completely. We're back. Thanks to the loan for the loan of the trolley. Umbra? What are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traveling business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and I don't want for nothing. Besides which, I've no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you lot. So please, don't worry. I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, but it is for the best. Rhine has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy you your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone? Shall we then? If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. This is gonna be a sad cutscene coming up. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Am John going to cry again? Maybe. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home, but now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things that I need to say, but I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there. Right. Thank you, Umbra. I think we'll all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. voiced.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Backlug undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
I, a more resilient people we have never known. as resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you?
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this? Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Uh-oh. There it goes. Reflections in the crystal.
Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Umbra? All right. Let's not keep the others waiting. Ah, there you are. I take it you're ready for the journey. The spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin.
Let's go.
Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once.
Okay, here we go.
right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received of both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
This will work, won't it?
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
I'm gonna go get Graha. I'm gonna go wake him up.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
no less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right. For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
Alizé's the best.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
Aww.
Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Grahatia, at your service. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool, seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
Oh, I'm a mess.
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait just a... Here we go again.
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
Yay.
So it was that a new adventure began.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace. Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money! Money, money, the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I?
Yeah.
Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Ow.
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now.
That's what I thought.
And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions. Speaking of which, With the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the Unsundered is gone? Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment! Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless. Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre. The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Well, almost. I still have two editions to go through. Graha, yay! Ah, you're back. Tell me, Umbra, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier? In my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades, but now I worry that I may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment, provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I rarely felt so exhausted. Or hungry. Yet, if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures, so I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and I am inexperienced scion at that, a green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. And that is the end of 5.3. So, guys, as I said, I'm going to be ending there. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'm hoping I can get through all of 5.4 tomorrow. That's the plan, And then Friday I'm going to do 5.5 and 5.5.5 theoretically. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I cried multiple times in this one, so I hope you enjoyed my Oscar water. And I will see you next time. Bye.